Every textbook tells the same story. Jupiter is our guardian, a colossal gravity well that vacuums up comets and asteroids before they ever reach us, the gentle giant standing between Earth and annihilation. It is one of the most comforting ideas in planetary science, and it may be dangerously wrong. In 1994, planetary scientist George Wetherill ran a series of computer simulations. He removed Jupiter from the solar system and watched what happened. Without it, long-period comets from the outer reaches flooded the inner planets. Impact rates on Earth skyrocketed by a factor of 1,000. The conclusion seemed clear: Jupiter is our shield. The scientific community embraced the idea, and it spread into every classroom, every documentary, every popular science book. For decades, no one questioned it. But Wetherill's model had a blind spot. It only considered comets falling inward from beyond Neptune. It never asked what Jupiter does to the rocks that are already close to us.
The asteroid belt sits between Mars and Jupiter. Millions of rocky fragments orbiting in a region roughly 500 million kilometers wide. Most of them are stable. Most of them will never come near Earth, unless something pushes them. Jupiter's gravity reaches deep into that belt. It creates gravitational resonances, invisible corridors where its pull tugs on asteroids with a slow, rhythmic persistence. The most dangerous of these is the 3-to-1 resonance, located in what astronomers call the Kirkwood gap. Here, an asteroid orbits the Sun exactly 3 times for every 1 orbit of Jupiter. Each pass, Jupiter's gravity nudges it, gently at first, then with growing violence. Over millions of years, these nudges accumulate. The asteroid orbit stretches, elongates, becomes dangerously eccentric. And eventually, it crosses the orbit of Mars, then Earth. Then it becomes a threat with no return address. In the years that followed, researchers Jonathan Horner and Kevin Grazier, working independently, ran updated simulations, far more detailed and comprehensive than Wetherill's. They found something unsettling. Jupiter does deflect some long-period comets, yes, but it also destabilizes asteroids in the main belt at a rate that more than compensates. In some simulations, removing Jupiter actually made Earth safer, not less safe, safer. Jupiter does not simply protect us, it actively manufactures threats. And this is only one side of the story. To understand what Jupiter truly is, you have to go inside. Past the cloud tops that look almost peaceful from a distance. Past the ammonia ice crystals and the bands of hydrogen and helium racing at 600 kilometers per hour. Go deeper. At roughly 2,000 kilometers below the visible surface, the pressure exceeds anything found on any rocky planet in our solar system. Hydrogen, the lightest element in the universe, begins to behave in ways that defy intuition. Crushed under pressures exceeding 2 million atmospheres, it stops being a gas. It stops being a liquid. It becomes something else entirely. A metal. Liquid metallic hydrogen, an ocean with no surface and no floor, stretching tens of thousands of kilometers in every direction. It is the largest ocean in the solar system, and no human instrument has ever touched it. It conducts electricity with extraordinary efficiency. And because Jupiter rotates once every 10 hours, faster than any other planet in our system, this ocean churns violently. The result is the most powerful magnetic field of any planet, 20,000 times more powerful than Earth's. Its magnetosphere is so vast that if you could see it from Earth, it would appear larger than the full moon in our sky. It generates radiation belts so intense that they would deliver a lethal dose to an unshielded human in minutes. Even the spacecraft we send must be armored against it. Juno, NASA's dedicated Jupiter orbiter, carries its most critical electronics inside a titanium vault with walls over a centimeter thick. And still, the radiation degrades its systems with every close pass. Jupiter does not welcome visitors. Now, look up. Above the metallic ocean, in the visible atmosphere, a storm has been raging for at least 2 centuries, and possibly much longer. The Great Red Spot, an anticyclonic hurricane wider than Earth itself. Wind speeds at its edges reach 430 kilometers per hour. But it was Juno that revealed the true nature of this storm. It is not shallow. It plunges hundreds of kilometers deep into Jupiter's atmosphere, anchored by thermal forces we still do not fully understand. It is not weather. It is a permanent scar on the face of the planet, older than any nation that exists on Earth today. And the Great Red Spot is not alone. Jupiter hosts dozens of massive storm systems at any given time. Some merge, some devour each other, some vanish and reappear decades later. The entire atmosphere is a battlefield of competing pressure systems, each one larger than anything we have ever experienced on Earth. But Jupiter's most profound act of violence happened long before any of these storms began.
4.5 billion years ago, the solar system was young and chaotic. Jupiter, freshly formed and already massive, began to migrate. It drifted inward toward the Sun, carving a path of gravitational destruction through the primordial disk of dust and rock. The Grand Tack hypothesis, proposed by Kevin Walsh in 2011, suggests Jupiter traveled as close as 1.5 astronomical units from the Sun, roughly where Mars orbits today. Along the way, it scattered planetesimals in every direction. It starved Mars of building material, which is why Mars ended up so small, a planet that should have been an Earth, reduced to a fraction of its potential. It flung water-rich asteroids from beyond the snowline into the inner solar system, possibly delivering the very water that fills Earth's oceans today. Then Saturn's gravity caught it and pulled it back outward, like a leash on a beast that had already done its damage. Jupiter literally decided what the inner solar system would become. Which planets would grow, which would be starved, where water would land, where life could begin.
And that is the paradox no textbook warns you about. The same gravitational force that may have delivered our water is the same force nudging rocks out of the asteroid belt right now, at this very moment, sending them onto collision courses with our planet. Jupiter giveth, Jupiter taketh away, and it does both with the same blind, indifferent pull. The Chelyabinsk meteor that exploded over Russia in February 2013 was a reminder of this reality. A 20-meter rock arriving without any warning, releasing 30 times the energy of the Hiroshima bomb. Over 1,500 people were injured. We never saw it coming. And the kind of gravitational machinery that can set rocks like this on deadly paths has been running for billions of years. Quietly, invisibly, without pause. So the next time someone tells you Jupiter is our shield, remember this. Shields do not choose sides. Shields do not have gravity wells that reach across hundreds of millions of kilometers. Shields do not manufacture the very threats they are supposed to stop. Jupiter is not our protector. Jupiter is the oldest and most powerful force in our planetary neighborhood, and it answers to nothing but physics. We were never protected. We were just lucky.